Ah, Neveshte upcoming. Ok, normalement, là, ça va être bon. Ok. Donc là, ça va être bon. Et maintenant, il faut juste que je m'entraîne. Et là, pourquoi il est 18h41? On est quel jour là
19, 20, je sais pas.
Bah là. Ah, ok.
Ah non, on est 17. On est 17.
Ok, Alan, c'est bon. Yeki dore négom connaît. Ah non, im trop bad bosh, Yaniman. Vali injo anu sichkas n'a pas. Les gens, ils ont pas encore rejoint.
On se fout des gens, je veux qu'on va se faire la rallye qui va dire, c'est chez nous.
Allez.
C'est vraiment la mienne.
À mon avis, il y a Kamziod là. Guys, sorry, we had technical difficulties, but we are fixing it now. And I'm with my mom, but she doesn't want to be on camera, so I will try not to show her. Welcome back, everyone. Kona Sky says it's working. Vandan, hello. Hello, everyone. Evelyn in Maine. Hi, everyone. Confused squirrel. I'm confused too, actually. Is the sound okay, guys? Bonjour tout le monde, bonjour. Maybe I can show myself. Nori sounds good. Looks good. Okay, great. I'll just say hello with the Montparnasse Tower behind me. Hi. And this is the tower. Okay, well, I'm still new at all this, so please forgive me. Okay, let's walk together. My mom is laughing, she's really making fun of me. You should see her face, she's trying to hide it. But okay, so this is a first. So, hi Tropical, hi Evelyn, I said already Evelyn, hi. Who else is in chat? Tropical, Lianette. Well, welcome to Paris, guys. Welcome to the stream. Bienvenue. Just a little... the weather is not too cold. I think it's 15 degrees Celsius. But I don't know how much that is in Fahrenheit. It's not too cold, it's not warm. I couldn't say it's warm. So we are, I wouldn't say we're in the center of Paris right now, but we are more towards the south. This area is at the border of 3 arrondissements, the 14th, which is in the south of Paris, the 6th, and the 13th. And this is the tower, la Tour Montparnasse. Thank you guys for your understanding. Oops. Okay, so this area where we're going, there are lots of restaurants and bars and cafes. And these metallic thing you're seeing there, that's for the markets. Yes, I got a gimbal, but first of all, it wasn't connecting yesterday. now it's connecting, but I'm still trying to learn how to use it. And it's not exactly the same model as the one Steve has, so I had to learn it all over again. Hi, Daniel. Yes, actually, this morning it was raining, and now it's cloudy. But yeah, couldn't say it's been sunny recently. Okay, so here you are seeing the people working in the markets. They are packing up and probably going home. I think this is more of an art market from what I'm seeing. Maybe earlier today there was the produce, veggies, meat, cheese. They don't have markets every day. It's maybe a couple days a week. Can you see here, like, there are paintings. Oops.
Moi, c'est les oreilles qui sont pas terribles, mais mon collègue, c'est les yeux. Je l'ai confondu.
It's the end of the day, so everyone is packing up. And here you've got some cafes and bars. Yes. And this is the metro station Edgar Quinet for the line 6. Just so I show you where we are on the map. So this whole area here. Oops. Mom, can you hold this? Can you hold this? Tu peux tenir ça? Je vais essayer de montrer c'est où Paris. Paris basically is all here. This circle is all Paris, and we are here. Usually when you take the metro in Paris and you look at a map, it's circled like that. And the line 6 is going this way. All the way from Charles de Gaulle, Étoile, which is where the Arc de Triomphe is, till Place de la Nation. It's Nation Station. And if you want to go to the Eiffel Tower, you can either stop here, Birakeim, or here, Passy, or here, Trocadéro, depending what kind of view you would like on the Eiffel Tower. But at the moment we are here, Edgar Quinet, and when I said Montparnasse, it's this station. So basically this whole area, people usually call it Montparnasse because of this metro station, and it's also a very big train station for all the trains that go from Paris to either the east of France. Tu peux montrer juste ici? Yes, Montparnasse. This is the sign for the train station. Your mom is good with the zoom. She's smiling, guys. She's almost blushing. And this is, so I was saying, this is a big train station in France, in Paris, that it's used for all the trains that go to the west of France, sorry, or the southwest or the west coast of France. All the cities in the front. Okay. So mom is trying to show you the cafes and bars on the square. Daniel, Cupcake, do you live outside of Paris? If so, how long does it take to get to center? Yes, I live in the south of, in the southern suburbs. So actually, I couldn't show you on the map because it's not on the map. Quoi? Ah oui. And this is the Tour Montparnasse. I think it's the biggest inside Paris. Maybe, probably. Is it the biggest or even? They're bigger than La Défense Towers? Montparnasse? C'est plus grand que les tours de la Défense? Non? Okay. So maybe we can go this way, just to show. Hi Radio. Hi Mary. And Toots Mom. Oh, guys, you're amazing. Thank you for being here. So this is one of the streets in Paris that has quite a lot of Japanese or sushi places. Yeah. I think if Japanese people would come here, they would laugh because it's not exactly what you can find in Japan, but let's say it's lots of sushi places. And it's quite interesting because oui, you can see lots of tables outside with people eating outside. Oops. It's quite crowded, so I have to walk behind my mom. Oops. So this street is Rue de la Gaîté, and there is I think there are two theaters. This one on the right. My mom is showing it now. So this one is Théâtre Rive Gauche. And just further over there, there's another one just a little further down the road. So guys, just if you're wondering, my mom, she can understand a little bit of English and speak a little bit of English, but sometimes there are things she couldn't understand when I say, so. Oh, hi, Excessifos. Yes. So, I'm not sure if this area is really touristic. Oops. But lots of Parisians come here. Hi, Copperhose. Trying to read your comments. Oh, thank you, Excessive.
We're good. We're right. I think we picked up.
On peut aller tout droit.
C'est un double.
Yes, on the right, the kind of fake flowers over the restaurants and bars. That's been a thing recently, these past few years. And they've noticed that when a bar or a restaurant has these fake flowers, usually they gain about 30% customers. So you'll see more and more restaurants with these fake flowers on top of their signs. Qu'est-ce qu'il a dit? Qu'est-ce qu'il a dit?
Il a parlé en anglais.
Ah.
Oh, c'est pas sûr.
Okay, so there's another theater over there, just on the right. Yes.
Another theater.
Quoi? So my mom was getting bored, so she's now holding the gimbal. And she's doing a way better job than I was doing. Okay, maybe we can, yeah. So this on the right is one of the most famous theaters in Paris too. It's called Bobino. What is the price for a show? Really, I would say it depends on the show. I have been to cheap ones, and when I say cheap, maybe it's 13 euros or 20 max. But there are also shows that you have to pay maybe 60 or maybe 80 euros. It really depends it depends who's playing and how maybe commercial it is, I would say. Did Steve walk around these parts? Excessive force? No, I don't think so. I mean, he saw the tower, La Tour Montparnasse, from lots of places in Paris because it's so big you can't really miss it. But he didn't really come. I mean, I haven't seen him. And to be honest, it's not really a touristic place of Paris. It's more where locals go.
Culturel.
Yeah, and Mom says it's more a cultural place with the theaters. I don't think there's anything more really interesting this way, so maybe we can go back. Okay, I'll just say hi. Okay, let's go. I think there's a bit of delay between what I see on the screen and what you guys see. Best places are hidden from the tourists. Yeah, that's for sure, yes. So glad you decided to do this YouTube for us. Oh, thank you. That's so sweet. Well, to be honest, excessive force had encouraged me, but I don't know. I didn't really think I could do it, to be honest. But yes, I decided to listen. Café Vietnam, yes, there was a Café Vietnam. Oh, maybe we can show this one here. This. Yes. You should see my mom. She really looks like a movie director. Ok, attention à la marche. Attention à la marche. Ok. So this is la comédie italienne, which is the Italian comedy. I don't exactly know what it is. Probably a theater too, from what I'm seeing. Mom, everyone says you're doing a great job.
Thank you.
She says thank you. What is the title of the play? What is the title of the play? Les délices du chocolat.
Goldoni, spectacle français en Goldoni.
Non mais je crois que c'est le truc en haut là. Tout en haut. Si tu montres un tout petit peu plus en haut. Les délices ici là. I think it's called Les délices du chocolat. Et puis Venise. It means...
D'après Goldoni.
D'après Goldoni?
Ouais.
It means...
According to Goldoni.
Yes, but the rest? Les délices... Oh, les délices c'est quoi?
Delicious. Delicious.
The flavors of chocolate and Venice, the city in Italy.
Venice.
Venice. Ok, on peut continuer. Ah, Mom is zooming on some pictures. Evelyn says, "Can I call her mom?" Est-ce qu'elle peut t'appeler maman?
Yes, of course.
She said yes, of course. I hope you heard it. Okay, let's walk. We're doing a touristic visit of Montparnasse, which is quite rare, to be honest. Because tourists usually they don't come here, as I said earlier. Evelyn says, "Thank you, Mom." You're welcome. She says you're welcome. There's a restaurant I would like to show everyone because no, sur cette place on the left, because they do a specialty, a French specialty that you won't find everywhere in France. And actually in this neighborhood there are two restaurants, because when they opened the first one, it was so successful that they decided to open a second one just in the same area, really like 50 meters away. And it's called Le Plomb du Cantal. Mom, wait, can you show it here? Here? Yes, this one. This one is the first one. Le Plomb du Cantal, maybe we can zoom a little. This one. Le Plomb du Cantal. Zoom a little more. Can you see it, guys? Le Cantal is an area in France, in the southwest of France. Yes, let's. Do people live above it? Yes, they do. Yes. Okay, and now I will show you the second one they opened just here on this street. Yes, we can walk here. Just really over there. Mm-hmm. Let's go. I will show. So in this area you will also find lots of hotels, but the ones above the restaurant I was showing, it wasn't hotel, it was people living there. So you see here on the left, it's also the same brand, Le Plomb du Cantal, sorry. And Oh, well, for winter, apparently they decided to set up this, you know, those ski lifts. Oh, that's funny. So usually it's not like that. First time I see that, but oh, that's funny. Can you see, guys? Can you see the skis? Here? No, that wasn't like that during COVID. That wasn't like that a few months ago. I think they probably set them up during, or just before winter, probably. Oh, that's interesting. I would like to show you the menu too, because there are specialties that you can't really find anywhere else in France. I mean, there are restaurants like that, but there are really specialties from that area in France, the southwest, and they're close to the Pyrenean mountains, which separate Spain from France. Est-ce que il y a le menu, tu le vois? Ok, vas-y. Non, il n'y a pas le menu. Il n'y a pas le menu, mais peut-être tu peux montrer ça là. This is the ski lift from very close. You will see it. I don't think during the warmer months it would be like that, to be honest. I'd be very surprised. Actually, in summer I will come back and I will show you again and we'll find out together. The first time I see that in Paris, to be honest. Maybe I can go inside and ask for the menu? Would that be weird? Oh no, come. We can see some things here on the... So the first thing you see on this, what is it, a sign, is aligot. Aligot is kind of a puree. So puree is like mashed potatoes with cheese inside and garlic. And milk, yes. And the second one is truffade. What is truffade? I think it's cut potatoes and with cheese, but it's not mashed potatoes. It's not like puree, you know. Both are really good, to be honest. Then the third line is chou farci. Chou is cabbage and it's stuffed, probably with meat or sausage. And I forgot to say that the first one, aligot, is usually served with sausages from that area too. Hi, sunshine in Arizona. No snow, yes, unfortunately. And then you see saucisse is sausage. Magret, I think you probably all know what it is. And charcuterie du pays. Charcuterie is like the sliced meat. Usually it's pork meat. It's the slices of meat you saw when I was having the raclette with Steve. Charcuterie is all that type of processed meat, I would say. And then you have cheeses and desserts. Okay, and so this, can you show a little bit? Yes, and this is just like, I would say, a terrace that they installed after COVID. Because during COVID, lots of restaurants didn't have the right to have customers inside. So they installed temporary terraces outside with tables and these wooden things outside, you know, the fences. And then after COVID, they stayed. So when you see the sign on the floor here, payant, this means that it was a you could park here before and you had to pay. When you see this sign payant, it means you have to pay. And yeah, so normally it would be car park, but now it's a place with tables for the restaurants. Hi, Saint-Eugène, Copperhouse, Beatrice. Okay, so it's getting dark a little. I think maybe we should walk this way. Ah, oh, maybe.
En français, c'est...
On peut marcher soit par là, soit là.
Ah, par là aussi.
Ou alors par là, et après... Ouais, je pense qu'on va parler par là, ouais. On va marcher par là.
Je vais vous montrer la gare.
En fait, la gare, c'est là-bas, non?
Ah, bah oui.
Non, mais en fait, on peut aussi la montrer. Moi, j'aimerais qu'on aille là, et après qu'on tourne. We're talking with mom, we're debating where to go. Everything looks really nice in the evening. Oh, that varies for you. Maybe we can show the... Yeah, no. I was thinking we can show the menu, but you've already seen the main things they're serving at that restaurant, so yeah. Ah oui, d'accord. So here in this area, because there is a train station, you will see lots of people with suitcases and yeah, all kind of baggage. And this place, Amorino, here, it's a famous ice cream place. You will find it in all the touristic areas in Paris, probably in all France, I would say. I think they're like Italian-style ice cream. And usually in summer, oh, you should see the lines for these ice creams. Usually everyone is lining in the street to get an ice cream from them. Okay, maybe we can walk this way. So we're getting close to the, to Montparnasse. Et là-bas, on peut montrer la petite maison là. Guys, do you see here? Wait, il est où mon doigt? Here. This little blue house, I would say, blue building. That's also a theater, actually, because this area in Paris, there are plenty of theaters. And you can see plays and, yeah, shows. Are we near water? Not really, no. Okay, and so usually in this street where we are going here, in summer you see the trees are just where my mom is showing. Usually in summer there are lots of tables here, and these restaurants on the left, they have their tables here close to their restaurant, and also on the right side of the wolf path. What's the name for c'est quoi? Comment on dit trottoir en anglais? Je sais pas. Where you walk. Sorry, I forgot the name in English for that word. And I think it's a tricky one because I think in Australia they don't use the same word. footpath. Okay, thank you, thank you. The one and only. Hi. Hi. Sidewalk. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, and I think Steve mentioned it, or maybe I mentioned it when I was walking with Steve, but the Tour Montparnasse, if you like, you can go all the way up there, and it's 58 floors, I think, and on top of it you can, I think, see all of Paris on the terrace, on the rooftop, actually. I'm not sure if it's covered or if it's open, but I heard you have a really nice view of Paris. I've never been up there, actually. The tower is La Tour Montparnasse. Oops. And I think it's just companies inside. No one lives there, it's just companies.
Ah merde. Non, c'est vrai. C'est vrai? Comment elle a loupé ça?
Buskers like street performers. No, usually not really in this area. Usually that's for tourists, to be honest. Or sometimes you will see people in the metro and they will have an accordion. And usually they are not French, but they will play like for a few seconds, a few minutes between stations. And then they will try to collect a few euros maybe, or cents. But usually you don't really see street performers. Maybe on the Champs-Élysées sometimes you will see maybe young people, they will break dance and they will try to engage the crowd and to...
Barrel.
De quoi?
Barrel.
What is that big barrel? Where do you see it? Okay. This is a glass container. You see the little holes? Where is it? Where is my finger? Here. You just put your glass bottle inside, and then the garbage collector, the ones who come just for the glass, they will come and collect it. That's usually when your building doesn't have those glass bins, I would say, the wheelie bins. When they don't have it, then you have to come in the street in those big barrels to drop your glass bottles. C'est un peu zoomé là, non?
Ah yes.
Okay. So this here is a little shopping center. It's a mall. Yes, it's for recycle. Yes. The big barrel, the glass barrel. Yes. Okay, so let's go. We'll just show you the train station from the distance. And usually, actually, there are some street performers sometimes, mostly in summer actually, right between the Tour Montparnasse and the train station. The train station is here on the left. Is Montparnasse a particular area in Paris? Yes, it's quite big actually, because it's where this tower is, and there's a train station for all the trains that go from Paris to the west coast of France. either northwest or southwest. Or even sometimes for trains that just go towards the south of France, towards Spain, and yeah. So mom is showing you the train station. And between the train station and the Tour Montparnasse, you will, sometimes you will find people who... On va là-bas? You will find people who dance and sing and break dance. And there's also a nightclub actually, which for any of you who know Johnny Hallyday, that was like a big rock star here in the maybe 80s, I would say 80s, 90s. All the Harley Davidson people loved him. And he died maybe in 2017 when he was about 70 years old. But yeah, he was quite big. And he had he owned a nightclub that's at the bottom of the Eiffel Tower. And this barrel is to collect clothes. Usually it's not like that, but sometimes people try to break in and steal clothes that people gave. What is the name of the train station? That's La Gare Montparnasse. Montparnasse, exactly like the tower. Montparnasse. And I think Steve showed you, but this here is a public toilet. And you will find a few ones in Paris. Couldn't say if they're clean or not. If you're lucky, they are. Yeah. And so now we are going to the other side of Montparnasse, and the other way is there are lots of shops in the streets, and we will show you. Hi Frequent, thank you. Go Summer, hi. And Linda, I didn't even say hello, but I saw your question earlier, sorry. And Montparnasse is also famous because there are lots of cinemas. You will see that when we go towards maybe 100 meters away ahead. Mom, there are 39 people watching. 39. There are, yes. Oh, and maybe you can show this pub. Bonjour. I used to come here with my friends. Viens, recule. On va montrer. It's called the Financier. Okay. And usually on when was it? Fridays and Saturdays, yeah. I was thinking maybe it's on Thursdays too. It turns into a nightclub basically. But it's more casual than really a nightclub, because in Paris nightclubs, they are quite strict. You have to dress a certain way to get in. But some pubs, they also have that concept with DJs and music and these kind of things, but it's more casual. Okay, let's move. Mom is really enjoying her new role as a movie director. And she's wondering what I'm saying. I'll just say it in French. J'ai dit que tu t'amuses bien dans ton rôle de directeur de film, enfin de réalisatrice. Hein?
C'est mieux que rien faire.
Bah oui. And excessive force midnikie dige.
Excessif.
Force. Allez. He says, thank you everyone spending your morning, afternoon, evening with Cupcake. Right, thank you, excessive force. That's my pleasure.
Non, de le chacun.
Nadole atame, tachakol mi connaît. Brad en fait. Okay, so let's walk and then I will show you the cinemas because there are quite a few in this area actually. That's one interesting thing about Montparnasse, but this area. So this one here, they changed the outside, but it's one of the biggest cinemas in Paris. And in this street, on the right here, there are like I think 3 other cinemas right in this small street. Okay, let's come this way. Ah, Copperhouse says, Maman fait une excellente vidéo pour le travail. Oops. This was a... C'est une personne dans le chat,
En
Copperhouse.
français ou en anglais?
En français, elle a dit.
Ah, ok. Merci beaucoup.
Copperhouse, my mom says thank you very much. And this is here on the right. You also see another cinema. Like this area for cinemas, it's crazy. Like there are maybe 10 cinemas. And there's another one on the other side of the street, over there. We'll look. C'est zoomé là ou attends.
Il est 4 ans.
Non? Ah non, d'accord, ok. Quoi?
On est trop près.
Ah oui. Tu peux montrer le signe là de la station? For those of you who were asking where we are and how it's spelled, oops. It's Montparnasse, bienvenue. But usually people just say Montparnasse. But the metro station and the train station, it's Montparnasse, bienvenue. And here you can see the tower. And usually when you see a yellow M like that, it's a metro station. But I think, because I'm looking at the stream on my phone too while mom is holding the camera, and there's a bit of delay from what I'm saying to what I'm seeing. Oh, and guys, attends, non, regarde là, il y a la tour Eiffel. Can you see the Eiffel Towers over there? Yep, she's there. Linda Belk says, we went to the cinema when we were in Paris and watched a western spoken in French. It was fun. What year was it, Linda? Hi, sunny day. Happy St. Patrick's Day to everyone, actually. You see, in Paris, it's not really a big thing, St. Patrick's Day. But if you go to an Irish pub, you will see lots of Irish people who live in Paris, and they will probably be celebrating. So here on this side of the street, Le Bretagne here, it's also one of the biggest cinemas in Paris. Yes, this one. Hi, Minnesota Media. And here another cinema this side of the street. It's called UGC. So this one is a franchise, and you will often see UGC something, and usually that something is the neighborhood that the cinema is. Here, UGC. I just realized I was pronouncing it in French. Oops. So mom is a bit annoyed because on her screen she has something that's... okay, it's fine now. It was hiding the picture, so she couldn't do her job very well. But now it's all good.
C'est très cher.
You should see her face. She's saying it will cost me a lot. It will be expensive, oh la la, guys. I don't know what I did. Okay, so maybe we should go... Where should we go? Maybe this way and...
On va par quelques magasins. Il y a
Yes.
pas grand-chose. Par là, il y a le média, il y a le resto Léo. Il y a aussi des gens qui vendent dans la rue des crêpes.
Yes. I actually forgot to say it, but earlier when we were on that place over there was lots of sushi places, but also just on the right there are lots of crepe places. Yes. Okay, so we will walk here in this street, and yeah.
Peut-être qu'on trouve des crêpes.
Yeah, maybe mom says maybe we will find a crepe stand outside on the sidewalk, because usually in this area there are lots of crepe places. And actually in this street there's one of the restaurants that Macron liked a lot.
Mais je crois que c'est fermé.
Ah oui, c'est fermé. C'est pas grave. En fait, on peut marcher tout devant là. Et après, tu sais, le restaurant là, la rotonde. Yes, I will show you that restaurant. And what's funny about that restaurant is, because I'm sure you guys, because you follow Steve, you are aware that last year in France and these last few years, there were lots of protests in France with the yellow vests and people who were protesting the pension bill that the government wanted to pass and that they passed. Okay, just a pause in what I'm saying. So this big box, I would say, it's usually a place where they sell crepes and what else? Waffles and croissant and candies, lollies, this type of things. But unfortunately, it's closed. Oh, and there's also the church over there. Yes, crepes and waffles, yes. And so what I was saying is okay, I'll keep that story when we arrive in front of the restaurant because I'm sure you will like it. But at the moment, we'll talk about this church. I'm just going to find what it's called. Attends. Sorry, you know, I'm not that good with maps. Oh, okay. It's Église Notre-Dame-des-Champs. Église means church in France, in French. And Notre-Dame is Our Lady. Et des champs means of the fields, of the paddocks. But what's interesting, or maybe I can show on the camera here. Here, Notre-Dame des Champs. Is it zooming? Notre-Dame des Champs. Is it zooming? Yes. Okay. So this is also a metro station. Notre-Dame des Champs. Un micro?
Another question.
Ah, une autre question. Attendez.
Micro.
Oh, le micro. Oh, sorry, guys. Can you hear me now? Sorry. Yes, I do have a mic. Can you hear me, guys? Can you hear me good now?
Yes.
Yes? Okay, great. So, I'm sorry because, as Excessive Force is saying, I had a wireless mic, but there was an issue, so I had to use a wire one, and it was stuck under my top. So what I was showing on the camera is the name of this church, and it's also a metro station here. And remember when Steve had mussels the other day? This restaurant here, it's called Léon, behind us. Léon de Bruxelles, normally it's called, but I think they changed the name, they shortened it to Léon. And they do basically mussels, that's their specialty. Quoi?
Seafood.
Quoi? Seafood, yes. And seafood, yes.
Je pense, on va quand même se bouger.
We hear you, just some static. Okay, so to be honest, this isn't the best microphone. Oh, Vandan, thank you. Vandan in chat says, I would buy you both dinner, but you don't have donations enabled. Actually, because I'm a new channel, YouTube won't let me do this kind of fancy things. So don't worry, when I'm when I'm a big star like Steve, maybe we can do something. But at the moment, unfortunately, I could barely go live, guys. This is yeah. I wasn't, to be honest, I wasn't sure I could go online today because I could go live today because until I first tried it, it kept showing that I had to wait 24 hours.
I think you have.
I think you need to get a croissant to make Steve jealous. Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, Linda, you're right. I have to have more followers, and also I have to have. I think I heard like 4,000 hour watch or something.
No, Brent is...
So basically, that means that people have to watch my videos for a while, but I barely have any videos, as you know. So I think it will take a while. I'm sorry, Vandan. But it's fine because we will still. I say we, like I'm taking my mom on board, but maybe she'll have something to say about it.
About what?
She says what? Mom, maybe you can show this. Here, non, de l'autre côté. There's this bar over there, here. This one is interesting because people outside, they sit on these high chairs. You know, it's not really chairs. It's like high. What's it called? High. Yes, thank you. So the man was telling me that we should show you the church. Oui. Okay, and now the Uber driver thinks we recorded him, so and he was telling us to not record him, but then he just shot his helmet thing. So anyway, the bar I was asking Mom to show you is like outside of it you have almost like high chairs, but it's not chairs, it's benches or something. So anyway, this area of Paris is quite good if you like restaurants, bars, cafes, cinemas. And so we can walk this way and yeah. So this place is a bit more quiet, so I will keep going with my story I was telling you earlier. So you guys remember the yellow vests, right? And the protests last year in France with people who were protesting the pension reform. So there have been a few protests here, right in this boulevard that we are walking in. And there is a restaurant. Maybe Mom, you can show it. We don't really see it yet, but we will walk a little bit more, and then you will see it on the left. It's called Rotonde, La Rotonde. It's one of the fancy restaurants in Paris. And that's where Macron celebrated, Emmanuel Macron, the French president, that's where he celebrated his presidential victory. Here, you see the red and white, where is my finger? Here. Sorry, we are very new at this. Here. Okay, it's okay. We will go. Gilets jaunes, yes, exactly. So just so you know, this is Boulevard du Montparnasse. It means Montparnasse Boulevard. There are often protests in this area, and you probably heard that some of the protests, there was this violent group, I would say group, that was called the Black Blocs. They came sometimes in the protests to cause trouble, to break windows, the shop windows, these kind of things, and to fight with the police and the riot police. Oops! I think the gimbal, the battery of the gimbal is KO, sorry. So I think what we will do is we will keep filming but without the gimbal. So sorry guys, it will become a little bit shaky, sorry. Ok. Bah sinon tu veux tenir le téléphone tout seul ou tu préfères avec? Ouais, tu préfères tenir le téléphone tout seul ou avec le truc là?
Tout seul si possible.
Ok. Just a second guys, we are going to take the phone off the gimbal. So just so you know, they have lied on their characteristic. I don't know what to say. They said it's 6 hours battery, but obviously we haven't been streaming for 6 hours, so. Okay, so now the gimbal is in my purse and Mom is holding the phone just with her hands. You see guys, there's another cinema there. Shady and shaky sounds like a good weekend. Oh la la. Ooh la la, excessive force. Okay, let's go. I want to show the restaurant. Il a dit quand ça tremble et quand c'est... En fait, il a fait une blague que j'ai du mal à traduire, mais je te traduirai plus tard. Sorry guys, I was trying to translate the joke.
C'est que ça bouge plus.
Oui, c'est pas grave.
Parce qu'avec l'autre, c'est vraiment
Yes.
stable. Et là, ça bouge.
So that restaurant was basically the place where Emmanuel Macron celebrated his presidential victory. And what happened during the protests when the black bloc groups that are a bit violent, they came to the protest to cause trouble. Attention. Of course, they attacked the restaurants, right? Because that wasn't really towards the people from the restaurant. It was more to say that they were angry at Macron. Threw a shoe at him? No, because he wasn't George W. Bush.
17
Yes. And Mom is showing you another cinema. Les Sept Parnassiens. That's more for small movies, I would say. I mean, not small. The quality can be nice. I wouldn't say small because it's bad production or stuff, but usually it's small budgets more like you wouldn't see, for instance, I don't know, Mad Max or this kind of movies here. Hi Kim Zink, and hi whoever I missed. Wicked Witch, sorry, didn't see you. Older movies after the main series. Yes. Hello from UK, Stefan. Hi. Independent productions, yes, exactly. Okay, so let's walk, because here I have a fun story for the restaurant here on the right. It's called La Coupole. So La Coupole is also one of the I would say fancy restaurants, but it's famous for something that's a little special. So this restaurant is sometimes they have these dancers who dance while people are having lunch and stuff, and they usually do seafood, but also other kinds of food. And this restaurant is quite famous because, I mean, I don't know if it was an urban legend or what it was, but people were saying old ladies came here to try and seduce young men and give them money to do things with them. Mom says, attention. Did you understand what I meant, guys? Yes. Maybe we can show the menu. Mom? Maybe we can show the menu. Yes, so the dancers, they weren't ladies of the night, but the young men who came here, they wanted to, I think, seduce. Pardon. They wanted to seduce. On peut voir quelque chose ou pas? Faut zoomer un petit peu. Ou tu peux t'avancer?
Oui.
Sorry.
Mais
So yes, it's mostly seafood. Coquillage means shells. So like moule would be coquillage et crustacés. Crustacés is more like prawns and shrimps. And then here, en bas, hors d'oeuvre. So you will find like fancy entrees, and then all kinds of meat and fish. Okay, and maybe you can show the inside of the restaurant too a little bit. Oh, excessive force. So yes, I will say the story again for people who didn't hear it the first time. So in this restaurant, old ladies came and young men came, and they were trying to get together, but for money. And the old ladies were the rich ladies. And I'm not sure if it's still a thing or if it was just a rumor. I think I'll have to have to check and keep you updated next time. But yes, it was like that. Okay, and remember earlier I was saying UGC, and then after UGC you will find the name. Like here you have another cinema from the same franchise, UGC, and UGC Rotonde. And Rotonde is this area of Paris, and that's also why the restaurant that I was talking about earlier is called La Rotonde. Oh, and look at, Mom, can you show this? Les gens qui font la queue là. So these people, I think they are waiting for probably a show or something here in front of this restaurant. So there's a bit of delay between what I see on my screen and what Mom is showing you, but oh yes, the people here waiting in front of the red restaurant, le Relais de l'Entrecôte. So this entrecôte is a kind of beef meat. Entrecôte means between the what's the word in English? You know, the bones around your heart and your chest. Ribs, yes, between ribs, yes. Okay. So, but it looks like a steak, basically. Rib cage, yes, yes. So it's meat that's between the ribs, I would say, but it's not ribs like you Americans have. It's not that type of meat. And so, yes, now you can see UGC Rotonde, and we will walk towards that restaurant I was mentioning earlier. La Rotonde over there. Oh, Mom is trying to show you the free bikes. Yeah. So in Paris, I think you saw it in Steve's stream, but there are lots of bike services. You can rent bikes in the street. So guys, don't be fooled because this music is coming from a car that has a British plate, so it's not street performers. Mom is dancing. Okay. And yes, behind the bus there is that restaurant I was talking about. And we will show you when the bus leaves.
Combien de temps encore on va continuer?
De quoi?
Combien de temps on va continuer?
Je sais pas. Là, ça fait un peu plus d'1 heure. Okay, so this is an ambulance, guys. People are saying they want to see you dance, Mom. Ils voulaient te voir danser. She's laughing now. She says no. She's showing me the phone and saying like now she's saying I'm holding the camera. I can't be seen dancing. The excuses she will tell me just so she doesn't. Don't scare Mom. Fais pas peur à ta mère. En gros, ça veut dire ça. Mom, est-ce que tu peux montrer ce restaurant? This one is also a bit like a fancy restaurant. Okay, yes. So in this area, you will find quite fancy restaurants. And this one is called Le Dôme. Excessive Force says you can put your mom on the spot on the first stream. You can dance for us though. Excessive Force, il dit il faut pas mettre ta mère dans une situation embarrassante, mais toi tu peux danser en parlant de moi.
Ok.
She agrees with you, excessive force. And she's laughing. Okay, so this is this restaurant, and then on the other side of the what's it called, the place. So it's this restaurant that Macron was celebrating after his presidential victory. I'm not sure if, because you know Macron at the moment is in his second mandate, so he's been a president for 5 years the first time, and now it's been maybe 2 years that he's been re-elected. And at least one of these times, probably the second time, maybe also the first one, he came in this restaurant after the victory and he celebrated with his party mates, with his friends, probably with his wife. And during the protests, so the yellow vest protest, les gilets jaunes, and also the pension reforms. The people who were there to cause trouble, the black blocs, they're called, and they were coming from several countries in France, in Europe, sorry, and that was discovered later. They attacked this restaurant, so they threw things at the windows, and yeah, it was in a bad, what should I say, bad situation right after the protests. So mom is showing you the details on the building, because if you don't know, mom is an architect, so she loves buildings, and if you see some zooming on the buildings, that's because not only she is a movie director, but she's also a big building fan. And now she's laughing at me and looking at me like I'm crazy. Okay, and mom, we won't go there, but I will just show you here on this street behind La Rotonde. Yes, over there. If you go towards that street, you see on the sign it's written Saint-Germain-des-Prés. It was the area we were working with on the second stream with Steve, Saint-Germain-des-Prés. So I'm not sure if you can see it on the sign. Maybe we will zoom a little. En fait, ouais, juste le signe qui est... Ouais, voilà. Ouais, mom is going to zoom for us. Yes, on the post office... No, yes, sorry. On the post office stream, towards the end of the stream, when we were looking for the burger place, we were walking towards that area, Saint-Germain-des-Prés. Oh, very good question. There is a... He is reason. Hi, by the way. She is asking, or he, sorry. Maybe I don't know. He or she is asking, what is your mom's favorite architectural design in France? Qu'est-ce que tu préfères en termes d'architecture en France?
Bien dans les bâtiments.
Ouais, en termes d'architecture, qu'est-ce que tu préfères en France?
Je préfère plutôt Barcelone.
Non, mais en France, qu'est-ce que tu préfères?
En France.
Mom says she really likes Gaudi and all he did in Barcelona, but I'm saying no. The question was for Paris, for France, sorry. Qu'est-ce que tu aimes en termes d'architecture en France?
Le musée de Quai Branly.
Okay, so mom says she likes the musée du Quai Branly.
Et Jean Nouvel, c'est l'architecte et c'est lui qui a travaillé le musée de Louvre à Dubaï aussi.
Il y a un musée du Louvre à Dubaï?
Dans les Émirats.
Il s'appelle le musée du Louvre aussi?
Oui.
Okay, so mom is saying the architect for that museum, musée du Quai Branly, is Jean Nouvel. He's a Frenchman, right?
Yes.
Yes, and he also worked on the design for a museum that's called Louvre also, but it's in the Emirates. Yeah, so I don't know why they called it the Louvre.
Il y a beaucoup d'objets de Louvre ici. pour 30 ans. Ils ont
Ah,
vendu, ils ont
ok.
loué en fait.
And mom
Ah.
says they rented or they gave for rent a lot of objects and items from the Louvre Museum in Paris to that other Louvre Museum in the Emirates. Hi Brad, hi 3 nails on the third day. What's the checkered path, a crosswalk? So that's a bus line. So in this street of Paris, in this boulevard, it's a bit weird because the buses, they drive in the center of the road where it's crossed. And because it's this situation is, I wouldn't say recent, but it wasn't like that like 20 years ago. I think maybe they did this 15 years ago or something. People weren't used to it, so they draw these like chess things. I don't know what you should say. Ouais. Because people would visually see where the buses go, you know. Because sometimes there are accidents, of course, in Paris. Oh, Basic J, hi. He says his dad is an architect. Well, that's great. My dad is an architect. I'm showing mom. Yeah, maybe they can work together. So mom worked actually on a lot of iconic French and Parisian buildings with her company, with the company she was working for. What? T'as travaillé sur quel bâtiment à Paris?
Architecture sur une partie, la plupart quoi, de musée de Légion d'honneur jusqu'à musée de Louvre. J'ai eu 3 projets dans le musée de Louvre.
Okay, so mom is saying she worked on 3 projects in the Louvre Museum, and then 1 project in the what was it?
Légion d'honneur.
The Museum of Légion d'honneur. Légion d'honneur, that's the military thing. I think you call it the Legion in English too, if I'm not mistaken.
Légion d'honneur, medal افتخاره مال الفيترانيست.
Ah no, sorry. Yeah, sorry, I'm confusing it with la Légion étrangère. Oh là là, I'm sorry. So la Légion d'honneur in France is. Thanks. So guys, we are very lucky that my mom is here because she's correcting my mistakes. So la Légion d'honneur is like the highest French award for people who did great things for French people, for France.
Like the actor.
Like actors,
Like
Alain Delon got it, Brigitte Bardot, not just actors, but basically people who did great things for France. Artists, writers, anyone, maybe medical people, doctors, anyone who did something great for France, they will usually get this award. It's called La Légion d'honneur. And so there is a museum, and mom had a project on that. I think you worked for a project with the Eiffel Tower.
Eiffel Tower.
No?
Sur le palais Chaillot, qui est devant, sur Trocadéro, devant.
Ah, okay. So not exactly the Eiffel Tower, but across the river, there is a big place with a palace, and she worked on that palace.
Yes, un musée d'architecture à masse. Musée architecture.
And an architecture museum. And what else?
I have worked.
And you worked on the Musée du Quai Branly. Musée du Quai Branly, the museum she was preferring. She worked on it actually.
I have worked
and
on a lot of projects.
In Paris. Il n'y a pas le musée d'Orsay aussi?
Le musée d'Orsay. No.
Non?
Musée d'Orsay, no. But at Orsay, I have worked on the university.
On a university outside of Paris too, yes. But it's called Orsay, but it's not the museum of
university. Supélec.
Ah yes, on an engineering school. Yes.
Il y a beaucoup de
Beaucoup. She says she's worked for lots of projects around Paris, but also on the airport, Charles de Gaulle, the airport, the big, and the smaller one, Orly. Because around Paris there are basically 3 airports. The biggest one is Charles de Gaulle. It's in the northern suburbs. Then medium-sized one is not too far from where I live. It's called Orly. And then there is another one. It's a bit further away up north. It's called Beauvais. Okay, so yeah, we should go this way maybe. I'm going to read the chat a little. Sorry, I forgot to read the chat for a while. Happy St. Patrick Day. So Mom, people in chat, they are watching from all around the world. Australia, UK, USA. Where else are you watching from, guys? Did you guys drive in? Yes, we did. Good evening, Gigi. Est-ce qu'on a conduit pour venir ici? Est-ce qu'on a conduit pour venir, ouais. Ok.
Tu as conduit pour venir ici?
Yeah. Basic J says he lives in Seattle. So actually it's funny because Mom's sister, she lives in Washington State, but closer to Portland. By the way, if you're watching, hi! Because maybe Mom will send her the link later. Who knows? And my cousins. J'ai dit que y a quelqu'un qui vit à Seattle, et donc j'ai dit que en fait toi ta sœur elle habite dans le même état mais proche de Portland. Et que si elle regarde, bonjour, parce que peut-être que tu vas lui envoyer le lien plus tard. Ohio, Oldenburg, Germany, Illinois. So the way we say it in French would be Illinois. So I'm not sure how it's pronounced in English, but I tried, guys. Southern California, Idaho. Oh, that's great, guys. Manhattan, New York. That's great. I've never been to New York, actually. That would be great. And okay, there's this restaurant here, the Yellow Place. Mom will show you in a second. I mean, she's filming it, but there's a little bit of delay between what she's recording and what I'm trying to show you. Le restaurant là. This restaurant is actually a fondue and raclette place. T'as montré ce truc aussi? This hotel? I think it's quite interesting. Las Vegas. Thank you, Gigi. Hi, Jackie M. Well, guys, you're awesome for watching my first live stream. Thank you so much. Excessive Force, thank you so much for your help. I couldn't say thank you enough, to be honest. And Mom, merci beaucoup. Because for those of you who have just joined the stream, Mom is with me and she's helped me a lot because I was struggling with the gimbal and reading the chat and everything, because it's a lot harder than it looks, to be honest. Steve did a really good job trying everything before he came to Paris because yeah, it's not that easy. It's not as easy as it looks when Steve does it, to be honest. And as you guys know, I'm really not used to doing these things, but it's quite fun, so Ah, Beatrice is watching from Vienna. Okay, and so yes, that yellow restaurant Mom is showing you is a raclette place and a fondue place. So if you're in this area, you can also have fondue and raclette. And quite a funny story actually, because I don't work too far from here, maybe 15 minutes or something. Mom says hi to Jackie, I think, yes. And everyone is complimenting you, Mom, so...
Thank you very much.
She says thank you very much. Say it in the mic. Dis-le dans le micro.
Thank you very much.
And so one time I came here at lunchtime to have lunch, and there were tourists that came inside. Okay, let's walk here in this street. And we're going back towards the place we started the tour. And so the tourists came inside because they wanted to try, the raclette and fondue. But this place, unlike the other restaurant we went to with Steve, this place, it smelled like cheese a lot. I mean, I don't know what it was in this restaurant, why it was smelling so much, so strong. But it was a couple, and the girl in the couple, she told her husband, maybe you can show this. She told her husband, let's leave because the smell was too strong for her and she couldn't handle the smell. So I think they ended up eating somewhere else, and unfortunately for them, they didn't get to try the raclette or the fondue. Steve probably does gimbal arm strengthening and routines at home to practice. Yeah, probably, because he was doing a way better job than I was, to be honest. And Mom tried with the gimbal and she did a better job than I did too. But unfortunately the battery on the gimbal died, so... And I'm a bit disappointed because they said the battery was supposed to last 6 hours. And how much did it last? Maybe 1 hour? Not even 1 hour. So his reason says, you are adorable, Cupcake's mom. Donc elle dit que t'es adorable. Et que c'est très gentil de ta part d'aider ta fille. Et qu'il n'y aurait pas beaucoup de mères qui aideraient leur fille.
Ah oui.
She says she knows. So that's typically the kind of things my mom would say, because she's a funny one too. But she appreciates the compliment, I'm sure. Thank you so much for all the nice things you said.
Thank you very much.
She says thank you very much. So this street is a bit empty. Mom says there's nothing here, but it's fine. We're going back towards that crowded area. So Paris is, there's this thing about Paris, like some streets will be very crowded and busy and lively, and then the next street is completely empty and silent and boring, maybe I would say. So if you're tired of the crowd, you can easily find a place to hide from people. Oh, his reason says maybe the lady from the story I was telling, maybe she was pregnant and her hormones were triggered by cheesy scents. Yes, you're right. I didn't think of that actually. But it was really funny to see, because to me, to a French person, like, yeah, it was strong, but it wasn't that strong that I would leave the restaurant, you know. Yeah. Okay, so guys, this was basically Montparnasse. You've seen quite a lot of Montparnasse. Yes, we can show. Yes. Mom is saying we can show you the cemetery too, but it's closed at this time. So we will just show you the entrance. She's showing it now. In this cemetery, there are lots of famous people that are there. I mean, they're dead, but they're how do you say? They're laying there forever. They're resting in peace here. And so maybe one day we can come and show you this cemetery if you're interested, because it's one of the famous ones in Paris. There's this one, the one Steve tried to go, which is in the north of Paris. It's called what's it called? Cimetière de Montmartre, I think it's called. But it was closed because there were lots of trees, lots of winds. And I think they said it was dangerous because the branches could fall on people or something. So they couldn't visit that cemetery. But it's a nice one. And then there's the other one, the one lots of tourists want to go to. And you know why? Because Jim Morrison is resting in peace over there. It's le cimetière du Père Lachaise. So it's quite a big cemetery, but it's also very touristy because of Jim Morrison. And if you're interested, maybe one day we can go there. Coffee or cappuccino? Are you asking me, or maybe I missed a message before? Someone says, no, His Reason says, please, it's nighttime, don't go there. Or the ghost tour as well. No, guys, we are strong and brave, we can go anywhere, right? Well, actually we can't because it's closed at the moment, so don't worry about us, we will be fine. So Mom is showing you the street where we are parked. And I think we will say bye for now because it's getting late and I'm sure Mom's arms are killing her. And we showed you basically the main things to see in Montparnasse. Do I have a preference, coffee or cappuccino? Oh, I prefer cappuccino. Yes. What do you prefer?
Me too.
Mom says me too. What do you guys prefer? Latte sounds good as well. Oh, by the way, in French, if you order cappuccino, everyone will understand. If you just order a coffee, it's café. But people will bring you a small dose of coffee, like an espresso. And if you like a coffee with warm milk in it, you have to ask for a café au lait or a café crème. Sorry. Evelyn says she prefers coffee. Mary says coffee. So you guys are saying café in French. Oh, Gas on the Brain, hi! So if I'm right, Gas on the Brain, you're watching from New Zealand, right? Sunshine in Arizona says thank you Cupcake for the lovely tour, looking forward to the next one. Wicked the Switch says café au lait, yes, exactement. Café latte. Hi Thorsten Unger. I'm so glad you could catch some of the stream. Some of you are just arriving and I'm so sorry, but hopefully you can watch it again. And just so you know, my mom came with me and she did a really good job holding the camera basically the whole stream actually. And she's a bit shy, so she didn't want to be on the camera. And also she wasn't wearing a microphone because why? Because why? Why? Pourquoi tu voulais pas porter le micro, maman? She says because she wasn't speaking, so no need for a mic. Okay, so Luan says merci beaucoup. And mom says she's not used to speak English a lot. She understands a little bit.
Okay.
Good job, mom. Good job. Great job.
Thank you
Yes.
very much.
She says thank you very much. And so, guys, thank you so much for being with us today, and thank you so much for your patience. Because yesterday we tried going for another for the first stream, as you know, and YouTube didn't let us record. So yeah, I ended up doing that small video just to let you know that I would try again today. But it was really really disappointing, to be honest. Excessive Force says merci Lalé, une maman pour le stream, et merci à tous d'être venus. He says thank you Lalé. So Lalé, that's my real name, as you guessed. Mom, for the stream, and thank you everyone for being there with us. Thank you Excessive, and thank you so much for your help with everything, Excessive Force, and Mom, of course. And you guys, thank you so much for your patience and just being there with us. It's really nice of you, and I appreciate it. So this was Montparnasse. Just one last question before we end the tour. If you have any places you'd like us to take you, you can just tell us in the comments or just say it, and we'll try to make streams for you over there. So you don't have to tell me now, but if you think of something, just don't hesitate to comment and tell us, because yeah, we will try to show you Paris. Okay, so I think it's time to go home. Guys, it's time to either start your day or go to sleep or go to work, I don't know. And we'll try to see you maybe next Saturday, or yeah, as soon as we can, basically. Thank you so much, everyone. And oh, Mom is doing some artistic things. Thank you, guys. Bisous, bisous in French, and à bientôt. Au revoir.
Au revoir.
And Mom says au revoir.
Au revoir.
And à bientôt. Ah, alors, je crois que c'est... Well, guys, of course, we have to find out how to stop the stream first. How do we stop it? It's here. Ah, okay. So, guys, this is really goodbye. We found the button, so good night, everyone. Bye-bye.